Welcome to Never Give These Losers Pussy, the only podcast that reminds you that hesitation equals poverty and discipline is divinity. I'm your host, Aurora Snow, your mentor, your mistress, your favorite obsession, and the woman building an empire so powerful, history will choke on my name. Today's Sermon of Domination, Episode 58. One day is a lazy bitch and she dies broke. Yes, you heard me. One day is that trifling, lazy, lying friend in your head who whispers, "You'll do it tomorrow." She convinces you to scroll, sleep in, to delay the empire you could have been running already. And one morning, when you look up 10 years later, you'll realize your energy is stale and your money has flatlined. Because one day is not your friend. She's a con artist whose time has passed, and worse, she dies broke. I'll start with the illusion of someday. Let's cut through the noise. Someday is the graveyard of ambition. It's where dreams go to rot. How many times have you said, "One day I'll become a pro-dom. One day I'll leave that loser. One day I'll be disciplined"? Even I've had those days, but we all know that one day never comes because you've never scheduled her. She's an illusion you've created to make yourself feel better for having stale ambition. One day is a bitch who RSVPs no to the party. What's worse, she steals from you in plain sight, and you're allowing her. Every time you delay action, you're not just losing time, you're losing compounding results of the action you should have taken. $1 invested today multiplies exponentially. $1 one day is lost to inflation and taxes. You'll never get it back. This is exactly why delay equals poverty. Here's the truth. Success doesn't come from one dramatic leap that makes you viral for 15 minutes. It's tiny, daily discipline. And when you leave your obedience in the hands of one day, it really means you're abandoning it completely in your subconscious. Every empire, every fortune, every power move all begins with micro actions that stack in your favor, not against you. One day of discipline turns into a week. A week turns into a month. A month turns into a year. And a year of discipline builds an unshakable dynasty. Now, one day is lazy. She'll say, "You don't feel ready. You're tired. Just sleep in. You deserve to rest." And listen, you know very well I'm all for sacred rest. But continuously resting instead of building, that's the equivalent of dreaming inside of a cardboard box. And I understand the feeling of not being ready, unbearable obstacles, and plain old lack of motivation. Did I not just say yesterday that I was thinking of delaying the entire month of October so I can get my shit together? But then I started thinking, if I don't want it, then I need to admit that. Stay in lazy mode and don't ever beat yourself up for it. That would be pointless and miserable. But instead, I decide that choosing today over one day is much better. So here's my decree. You either live more rich by achieving your dreams with a day one mindset, or you die broke with one day. And remember, stumbling is just fine. Things are going to come up. Emotions, obstacles, pains, tiredness, all of that. But day one means you claim the throne now, not tomorrow. Day one means you take the first imperfect step, no matter how scary it feels. Day one means you stop waiting for approval and motivation and move with divine discipline. Day one energy doesn't wait for the stars, the money, or the mood. Day one energy moves in divine discipline right now. Want a podcast? Record into your fucking phone, upload it to Substack, have it automatically distributed to YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Get the reps in and get better. Do you want to be a pro dom? Sell the first session before your branding is extra pretty. Learn what you want your subs to do for you, not how to shrink yourself to give them what they want. Want to leave your loser boyfriend? Create distance with silence, and soon after, block him mid-scroll and don't announce it. Don't look back. Set standards for yourself to only date someone who gives you what you want in a relationship instead of what you're used to. Day one doesn't ask for permission. Day one acts on impulse. Without it, you will endure the consequences of cuddling one day. Let me be blunt. If you keep cuddling with one day, you'll wake up in poverty, financial poverty, emotional poverty, spiritual poverty. One way or the other, you will find yourself in the depths of what you wish you did because you were too afraid to act. My mother said something to me a few years ago, and it fucked me up so bad. She said that she was too old to change. Granted, she's in her 60s, but no one is too old to change. It's either you want to change to become something that you want to be, or you decide not to. And when one day finally dies, you'll be at her funeral with broken, bitter tears, realizing you spent your life bed-rotting with a ghost instead of living. Harsh? Yes. Necessary? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because this episode isn't about making you feel bad, goddess. It's about reminding myself of what I said I wanted from this one life that I have to live. One untethered by social constraints, male attention, and the fear my childhood was brainwashed by. Every morning when I wake up, I remind myself that discipline isn't just sexy, it's evolution. And the only one who can stand in the way of that is myself. I realize, however, in the path of life, when we get significant others, or if we have children or demanding jobs, it can feel like maybe I just need to chill, focus on what this is, and put what I want to do in the one day box. But we can't do that. I realize that if I live my life around the actions of others, around one day, I will never get it done. Even as of right now, I wanted to go to the gym, and I haven't been to the gym maybe in 2 months. However, I would love to have a 35 birthday party. I'm turning 35. I want to have a banging fucking body. And the only way for me to do that and get that is for me to get my ass up out the bed during hours of the morning where no one else needs my attention and go to the fucking gym. And not just go to the gym, but go to the gym, put in the actual reps, put in the work that's going to make me sore, fucking tired some days, it's gonna hurt. That's just the name of the game. If I want to have a 6-pack by my birthday, then I have to do what I have to do to get it. So here's your task, goddess disciples. Write this down. One day is dead. Today is day one. I'll repeat it. One day is dead. Today is day one. Say it out loud. Carve it into your calendar. Tattoo it into your brain. Your empire does not have room for one day. You want more money than you ever knew what to do with? Then you need to move now. Stop making excuses about what you don't like or what you don't know. Shoot those reels. Create that slave program. Set up those businesses. Do research to figure out exactly what you need. You want worshipers? Command now. Practice daily on your Twitter or Blue Sky accounts. Become the leader you weren't before. No one is going to stop you. No one is going to check you at the fucking door and say your name isn't on the list. You want power? Claim it now. Stand on it and do not let up for anyone. Fight for it. The lazy bitch dies broke and alone. We wish her well, but you, under my voice, under my rule, under my discipline, you do not die broke. You rise rich, worshipped, and untouchable. And if you're worried about those who don't believe in you or those who you'll leave behind, just take a look around and ask yourself, where are the current benefits of those whose opinion you fear so deeply? This has been episode 58 of Never Give These Losers Pussy. One day is a lazy bitch and she dies broke. It's less about losers today and more about the loser actions of one day. I'm your host, Aurora Snow, your dominatrix mentor, empire builder, and the mistress who will rewire your divine discipline until your excuses cry for mercy. If you're ready to kill one day and birth divine discipline, simply join my waitlist to the house of divine command. Enter my house of obedience and claim your throne. Because remember, hesitation leads to poverty, and devotion to yourself is the ultimate power. Until next time, Goddess, please subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Rate it 5 stars. Leave me some comments on YouTube or wherever you can leave comments. You can do it on Spotify also. And follow me on socials, on Instagram at Soft Edge Sharp Tongue, and everywhere else at Aurora Snow. Keep your mutts broke, keep your standards high, and never give these losers pussy. Bye.